from a technical aspects, we know that the Ducatus blockchain plays a role in the Garden of Life initiative. Can you delve deeper into why Ducatus was the chosen blockchain and how its features and capabilities align with the goals of this initiative?
The Ducatus blockchain was created for its user friendliness. Cryptocurrencies, blockchain technologies are a phenomenon of the last decade, if you want to say, with the rise of Bitcoin. Over the last 4 or 5 years, there have been a lot of developments, especially in the field of the creation of tokens, of NFTs, non-fungible token, digital assets. But if you consider that only or less than 5% of the global population is involved in any form with cryptocurrencies or blockchain, that leaves 95% of the population, more than 7 billion people, out of the picture. And the question is why? For a lot of people, it's too complicated. People are using terminologies that your normal educated person doesn't understand. Culturally and traditionally, people are not used to deal with digital assets. We are only entering this time of the digital revolution. So what we need user-friendly, easy-to-use blockchains and technologies, and this is the basis that Ducatus was built on. So the choice was merely for usability and the user friendliness, but also in terms of cost, because transaction fees on the Ducatus blockchain are much, much cheaper than they are on other blockchains. So as we are dealing with a lot of people that are interested in getting involved, more on a spiritual level or on a level of engagement, social engagement. Obviously, when you come with high costs, that will stop a lot of people to invest or to get involved. When the technology used, the digital wallets used are too complicated, that will stop people to get involved. So with Ducatus, we have a partner that follows the same principles as we do. We want to reach out to a global community. We want to bring everybody somehow into the global initiative of the Garden of Life. Ducatus has the same principle of making blockchain and cryptocurrency available to every person on the planet, regardless of his or her educational background, her skill set. It has to be as easy as sending a WhatsApp message, and we believe with Ducatus to have found the right partner to do so.
One thing that we've also we know about this whole project is that 13% of any investment done on the initiative is given to charity. Can you shed more information about that?
Yes, so we do have various digital assets that we have started already to offer to people who would like to support in our Metaverse. One of them, for example, is the Tree of Life that for the project in Bali we're selling at $22. 13% of every purchase, as you said, goes to charities immediately. We do monthly count on the monies that we take through purchases of these digital assets. And then with the chosen charity partners that we have already in Bali, we are basically on a monthly basis are distributing these monies to support the cause of that or those particular charities. The whole business of donation, supporting NGOs globally, a lot of people who would like to donate are feeling not comfortable giving their money when they don't know where the money goes. And there's a big image problem that a lot of the big NGOs are having. And we believe that through blockchain and through transparency, we can change that. And people would like to give. People are generally happy and willing to help. And with blockchain, with the transparency that every decentralized blockchain offers, We believe that we will be getting more people again to give and to help and to support, being it causes, being it emergency situation. Important for people is the money that they give is reaching the purpose and why they are giving, and not just disappearing somewhere for some executive salaries or for high operational costs. And to find a workable solution there by being involved personally, by having ways being short or as short as possible, and being direct to the source where these monies are needed so that they can actually do the work, I think is something that we have always put a lot of focus on. And we are planning to do so not just in Bali, but in all the other projects that we are doing in the future as well.
You mentioned that you've built a Metaverse, which is representing a digital twin of the project. But how does this differ from other digital experiences that we keep on hearing left and right in the space?
Our metaverses are still linked to reality. I mean, the metaverse offers endless opportunities. You can build anything you want. There are no limits. There are no boundaries. You can create any fantasy world that you would like. What we do is we build these worlds, but I wouldn't call them even digital twins because they're not identical. We could do that, but we have chosen not to. We are building a fantasy Bali, we are building a fantasy UAE, but still parts and sections of it are basically linked to the real UAE and the real Bali. And then we are offering digital assets that you can purchase in those metaverses, in those digital virtual worlds, but the benefits will be felt and will be given to the real world in which we live in. As I said earlier, for example, with the Tree of Life, you can purchase a Tree of Life in our Bali metaverse. You will then receive a code, and whenever you enter that code, you will see your palm tree or a coconut palm that is planted for you in the metaverse. But then we are planting it in the real world in Bali as well, and we are choosing children in Bali from Balinese schools to do so on your behalf. But those coconut trees are planted in your name, and based on those purchases, then we are planning more initiatives where we are offering corporates, we're offering individuals who want to sponsor these kind of trees to the Balinese people or the Balinese children as well. And they can do so through the metaverse, through a purchase in the digital world with a real impact in the real world.
Using digital collectibles, you're having an impact on real world sustainability projects. And as we know, the whole scams that's been happening left, right, and center, and the NFTs have kind of dropped in terms of being the buzzword out there to most of the people have even forgot about it. So what kind of challenges have you actually faced, and how are you kind of overcoming them?
Well, first challenge is that most people don't understand what an NFT is. So explaining an NFT and how it was hyped in the last 2-3 years is the first challenge.
Which a bunch of monkey apes.
Exactly, monkeys, apes, and space, whatever, for selling for millions of dollars. I think that time is over. What we do actually, we don't have challenges in explaining what we do. That's the beautiful thing, because the moment you make it and the moment you link it to something tangible, to something that people understand, then it's much easier for people to grasp. So with us, if I tell people, so you're buying a digital tree, not because maybe this tree will at some point be worth 100x, but because you buy this maybe for yourself, maybe for a loved one, maybe for somebody who has passed already. You are immortalizing your name in the metaverse on the blockchain. And in the real world, you actually do something good. Those $22 go towards good causes in Bali, will help with a portion some charities immediately in the same month. but through the support of the entire project in Bali, actually will help the Balinese people that we are supporting for many decades to come, because the entire project, Garden of Life Bali, is built as a social impact investment project where profits generated in the future through operations are again going towards charities in Bali. So a one-time donation today by planting your tree of life, by buying a hexagon within the flower of life in Bali, will go a long way. It's not just helping once. You put your name into a project or behind a project that will do good for many, many years to come.
The Garden of Life, which is open to pretty much every global citizen worldwide wanting to make a difference. Can you share a personal story or an instance where someone's participation deeply impacted a project or left a lasting impression on you?
You see, the Garden of Life is a project that was created by myself and my main partner, Mario Hintermeyer, who has been involved and supporting charities for many, many years. He started his own charity a long time ago, I think about 25 to 30 years ago. And with his experiences in donating money to third-party charities and not knowing where the money goes, that's where he decided that he wants to do it differently. He wants to know where his money goes. He earned a lot of money at the time. He lived in a tax-free country and decided that the tax that he's now saving, not living in his home country anymore, he will be giving to people in need. And he started, I think, in the year 1995 with his own charity. He's done more than 220 projects, self-funded to date in 5 continents. Through him, because with him I've been partnering since 2005, I got into touch with those projects that are in need of constant support by successful business people. And when we started our company, Ducatus, together, we made it part of our company DNA to give a certain percentage back on a monthly basis, and to let our community choose what kind of projects they wanted to support. So it wasn't us choosing projects through people that we knew or projects that were dear to our heart. We were doing that anyways. But it was the community basically putting forward projects, giving us all the reasons why to support those particular projects. And we did a tour through Italy, I think, in 2018. And some of our partners put forward a project in the center of Italy, which is a home for Down syndrome young adults. We decided that we wanted to support. We donated some money, but we also planned a visit to go to this home. And it was a very emotional experience, having all these young adults that we've never met before. Italians. I'm half Italian, so at least, I understand a little bit. Mario is Austrian, so he doesn't understand any Italian, but obviously those people were briefed that we were coming, but it was such a heartfelt welcome. We felt being part of the entire group immediately, and spent a couple of hours with them. And that's 6 years ago, so it still is very near to me and very clear in my memory. And when I turned 50, that's 2 years ago, during the COVID time, and I was pretty much on my own in Singapore, I got a long video from this group of Down syndrome adults and young people, and they were all sending their greetings. They still remembered They were singing and dancing, and these are moments and emotions that will last for a lifetime, and you will never forget, and you can't value them in money. So giving back should be something that we all do. It makes you feel good. It goes a long way, but it also creates the right kind of karma for your business. So it's an important part of everything that we do.